What's up, everybody? This is Twitch, the Retro Gamer Ranting, and welcome back to another rant. I haven't done one in a while, I know, and I was just on the fence of crap. I'm just like, I have all these subjects I want to talk about, and I'm like, oh, should I just cram them all together into one subject, or should I just do one at a time, and all that good stuff? And I initially was going to do, like, 3 different subjects at once. And my Audacity decided that it was a horrible idea because halfway through recording it, it crashed. And if anyone else uses Audacity for recording their voice, recording sounds, whatever, you know it's pretty hard to get a temporary file back afterwards. I don't know why, but it's one of those things where if something it has the worst thing ever for getting your stuff back. So I was so mad the other day when I did that. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna focus on one subject at a time and use something else. I'm using a wave editor that came with my Power Director Pro. So I don't even know if it's any good. I just was so ticked off. Like the other day, I was using Audacity, and I literally would record, stop, save, record, stop, save. And literally it crashed 3-4 times on me. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know why it's not stable anymore. It used to be the most stable thing ever, but now my Audacity is not working anymore. Well, it is. It's just being stupid. So I'm just going to have to reinstall it or find something else or whatever. I'm going off on a limb. Oh, it's ranting time! It's been a while, like I said, and yes, I do realize I do have 300 subscribers, and I will be getting to that very soon, so just stay tuned. I will probably do a giveaway, maybe? I don't know. But thank you, all you 300-plus survivors, subscribers out there. I will be doing a quick vlog about that. But right now, I want to talk about Batman Arkham Origins. And I know a lot of people are like, wow, you're getting really late on this one. No, I know I'm late to the game on this one. And there's a reason for it. Because I initially wanted to start talking about Arkham Origins from the beginning, before it was even called Arkham Origins, when there was the rumor about, hey, it's going to be a prequel. It's going to be a prequel. We're just going to forget about everything that happened in Arkham City and do a prequel. Oh, and Rocksteady ain't doing it anymore. Some WB inside the WB company is going to do it. And right there, like red flags went up, pew, 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 prequel. What? Why? Why are we doing a prequel to something that doesn't even have a threequel yet? I mean, seriously, you don't start doing the prequels till you at least have, 3 games under your bucket. You have Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and here's what ticked me off. And I'm just like, all right, I'm going to hold off on this. I'm going to wait until things are more confirmed. And of course, it was confirmed. It's going to be Arkham Origins. It's going to be a prequel. I don't know what the time is going to be set. It's going to be the prequel to, like, Arkham Asylum and stuff like that. It's not going to be like, the beginning of Batman. At least I don't think so. And there's going to be assassins, and, Deathstroke's going to be in it, and the Black Mask, and so on. And apparently the Joker's going to return, and a bunch of other people. It's like, okay, all right, that's great, but why are you doing this? Why, WB? Why are you doing this? This makes no sense. First off, the first thing that doesn't make sense, Rocksteady's nowhere to be seen here. After they gave you a tried and true, off-the-wall, hitting home run, nothing but net basket, touchdown video game of Arkham City that, if I would have actually played it the first year it came out, I didn't get it the first year it came out, I got it the next year. It probably would have been my game of the year. It's my favorite Batman game ever, and probably one of my favorite superhero games ever. It probably is. It's just epic, and it just seems, without having them at the helm for the next game, it just seems ridiculous. Too, all the stuff Rocksteady set up within that game, with the with the whole Hush setup, with Azrael, or I don't know how to say that guy's name, hinting at some big apocalyptic thing happening, and Two-Face still being out there, and Killer Croc, and Scarecrow, and all that stuff. There's just so much foreshadowing, and it's like, there was so much stuff. Anytime you'd find it in Arkham City, you get so excited. You're like, oh, I just can't wait for the third one. I just can't wait for the third one. Look at all the stuff they're setting up. It looks so cool. It looks so cool. And it's like, no, we're not going to go that route. We're going to go with a prequel for the next one. And Rocksteady has nothing to do with it. Why? That's like if George Lucas, with the original Star Wars trilogy, made The Empire Strikes Back and then said, okay, we're going to do a prequel trilogy now. We're going to go to The Phantom Menace. And they just completely glossed over the fact that you ended on a cliffhanger for the most part. Han Solo's missing. We're not sure if Vader is really Luke's father, and he's missing his hand, and there's all these questions, and you're going to do a prequel? That's about how much sense this makes to me. About all of a sudden doing an origin story right when things are about to just get good. You know, it's like, here's the big climactic ending, but first, let's go back and take a look at how this all started. And I'm not sure if Rocksteady knew this or not. I'd really like to know the inside story on this. I really would, because I've been playing through the DLC for Harley's Revenge for Arkham City. I finally got around to it. And honestly, I have it in my head, like, Rocksteady didn't really have their heart in that. Like, it really was pretty bland compared to Arkham City. Like, there was hardly any Easter eggs, there was nothing. I mean, it was still fun, but there was really nothing to it compared to Arkham City. And that kind of disturbs me, because it means Rocksteady, I'm thinking Rocksteady got this out of the blue. I think. I'm not sure. I haven't read it. I don't know the story. Maybe they did. Maybe they knew they weren't going to make the third one. Maybe they were trying to be good guys and set up all this good content so the people taking over after them would have all this story to go off of. Maybe. But I have a feeling like they might have thought, hey, we're going to make the third one too, so let's give ourselves, you know, let's give so much fan service and everything. Just like with Arkham Asylum, there was secrets and hints to Arkham City there, all over the place. You had to look for it, and it paid off, but no payoff here. And if I was Rocksteady, I'd be PO'd over that, and I'm sure they might be. And I think I saw a little of that, because I think we started hearing rumors about the fact that Rocksteady wasn't doing the next one around the time the Harley's Revenge came out for Arkham City. And you kind of see something, you see a little transition there about being like, oh, okay, well, here's your DLC. We're not going to get to finish our story. Here, take this instead. You know, whatever. Harley's not really pregnant with Joker's love child, whatever. Which, thank God, because that was just creepy. But anyway, moving on. So, there's that element to it. Without Rocksteady being there, that sent up a red flag. And the fact that it's really iffy of why they did that in the first place. You know. And I'm not sure who the developer, I think it's some in-house WB developer that's doing it right now. And then doing the whole origin. And next, there's another reason why I think they're doing it. And here it is. They want Joker in it still. For in their mind, they don't think like a sequel without the Joker would be good, which is bullcrap. Batman has some of the best rogues gallery. Plus, the DC Universe has a ton of villains that they could pull from anyone else if they really wanted to. Look at Solomon Grundy. He's not always been a Batman villain. I mean, he's fought Batman, but he's not a regular. And they used him in Arkham City. I mean, seriously. So, it's like you don't need Joker to make a good Batman story. He just happens to be there a lot, okay? He just happens to be there half the time. He just happens to be. But you know what? I'm pretty sure Rocksteady could have pulled off a great story without the Joker being in it. That's the whole point of it. And I think what happened was WB and maybe DC Comics, I'm still thinking WB was like, oh no, we can't do a sequel without the Joker. But we killed the Joker, so oh my god, what do we do now? Well, let's make a prequel, and then we can put the Joker in it, even if it's in a small capacity or big capacity, I don't know. So that's a little theory, you know. But then this happens. Then we realize that even though the Joker's going to be in this prequel, it's not going to be voiced by Mark Hamill. So what's the use there? I mean, Mark Hamill is the voice. Not to say that there haven't been some decent ones that have tried to do the Joker. I was actually impressed with the voiceover work for the Joker on Injustice, Gods Among Us video game. Like, that Joker was pretty close to Mark Hamill. I wasn't a fan of his laugh. Like, his laugh, just the Mark Hamill's laugh is the best for the Joker. So maybe they'll get him or something. I'm hoping. I don't know. I'm hoping maybe they'll get him for that. But mostly, without Mark Hamill there, a lot of people are like, well, what's the use? And then we get news just this week that Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, I think I said that right, Kevin Conroy, yeah, he's not coming back. And they're like, oh, well, you know, this is a younger Batman, so we wanted to go a different route with that. Kevin Conroy's voiced a younger Batman on multiple occasions in the old animated series. There was like a tie-in anime Batman thing that they did where there was a younger Batman in there that he voiced. He could do a younger Batman. He is the Batman. I mean, I don't know, maybe it seems ridiculous. And there's been bloggers and people in comments saying, well, without Kevin Conroy, you know, without Mark Hamill, without Rocksteady, I'm already not getting this game. I almost don't blame them. Now, I'm not saying that they're not going to pull off a good game, okay? I'm not saying that. This could end up being a good Batman game still. It just feels like the wrong direction. It just feels like you have all that build-up, and then to just make it come to a complete stop and do a 180 and start going in a completely different direction. It just is baffling. It seems like the most boneheaded move that they could possibly do. No Kevin Conroy. No Mark Hamill. No Rocksteady. No sequel, more of a prequel. And already fans are afraid and scared. And there are already fans claiming they're not going to buy it no matter how good it is. Because of these things. That's pretty bad, WB. If I were you, and it's already probably too late. They're probably halfway through development right now or already started pretty deep into it. There's no way they can fix this. There's no way this is going to turn around. It's not like we're going to, you know, people are going to start signing petitions. Do you want a proper sequel? And it would just be weird if after Arkham Origins, then all of a sudden they go back and they do a proper sequel to Arkham City. And it'd just be like, well, okay, all this time has passed, now what, you know? I mean, it just seems weird that you have all that build-up with you know, with Poison Ivy, with Two-Face, with the Penguin, with Hush, with Azrael, with, you know, it just seems weird, and I don't know where the choice is. I don't know if there's a falling out with Rocksteady. I don't know if just WB wanted more control over it, or they're just like, we have a huge hit on our hands, so that means no matter what we do, we're going to get money. I think they might find out that that's not going to be the case. I think they're going to find out no matter what you do, if you tick off the fans, it's not going to matter if you get 10 out of 10s. If they're ticked off from the beginning because you didn't listen to them, it might be some other way. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. I can't get excited about Arkham Origins. I've been playing a lot of Arkham City this week and just enjoying the heck out of it. And every time I play it, I'm just like, why? Why are they going in this other direction? And again, I'm not saying that Arkham Origins ain't going to be a great game. It just might be. It just seems baffling to me. What do you guys think? Do you think WB and DC Comics is going the right direction? Where did Rocksteady go? Why are they doing a prequel before a proper sequel with so much build-up that was in Arkham City? Just leave your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you did enjoy this rant, don't forget to rate and share and subscribe if you haven't already. Puts a smile on my face, gets my video out there for other people to enjoy as well. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Like I said, my 300 follower or subscriber vlog should be coming down the road very shortly. Thanks again, everyone. Till next time, game fans, keep playing, and thanks for watching.